Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to the park. So don't forget, if you like this video, give me the thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, so today we're going to get mobile, we're going to keep moving most of all, and we're going to get a little bit of flow into that body while we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep pulling up in that tummy and keep that tailbone down and keep that big pull up through the whole spine. Let's start off by loosening off. We're rotating those shoulders back 4 times. We're going to lift those elbows and rotate back 4 times. We're going to then take that big huge stretch, feet parallel hip distance apart, planted nice and safe, and reach to the sky or reach to the ceiling if you're indoors. Let's do that all forwards. Here we go. Breath in and breath out to get that rotation. Try to relax the neck. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take the thumbs to the shoulders and get those elbows reaching out to the side and feeling that full rotation in those shoulder joints. Then release those arms and take the arms behind, reaching, open the chest, pull the shoulders down long enough and rotate round, come down. Let's do that a little bit quicker. Swing those arms up and over. In breath to go up and out breath to come down for the pull up in the tummy, and just shake it down. Okay, don't forget to wake everything up, including those fingers and those wrists. Keep stepping from foot to foot so you keep mobile. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep building. Take it into the elbows and get that circulation going through the whole body. Let's not forget anything. Let's take it into those big swooping circles out to the side. And now reach through that flexed hand and feel the stretch right across the chest. Open up that chest. Give me a moment to feel the flex in both hands. Stand really tall, shoulders down, tummy in, tailbone under. Release the backs of the hands together and drop them down. Let's pull up again. Breath in on the top and out breath, keeping the length in the spine. Keep it moving. Breath in and breath out. Keep breathing. Don't forget to feel that full stretch. Tummy's in, tailbone's under. And now give me a little bit of a swing around the hip line to look over that shoulder, look back over that shoulder, but keep the hips pointing forwards so you get that lovely twist in that waist. And then take the arms a little bit higher, up to shoulder level. And then see if you can feel the weight of the arms dropping down over the top of the head. Keep those knees pointing over the toes. Bring it back the way we came. We go shoulder height to go next. We take it down to the hip line. We reduce it just a little bit. And we just come back to that center point. Just take a toe and tap it in front of you. So the whole of the toes are spreading out and pushing into the ball of that foot to isolate the toes from the arch of the foot, waking up the feet. Don't forget anything, okay? So I'm just gonna get a little bit of a jog just to warm myself up a little bit more. And I'm going to feel that tummy pulling in before I slowly plant my favorite foot down and I pull up with that knee up to the chest. Feel that tummy pulling in. Let those arms just reach a little bit behind the hip line so that as you raise that thigh, you can feel the arms just opening up the chest a little bit more. Pull that tummy in. Keep breathing. Breath out is on the main action. The main action is lifting up those thighs. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the full length of the legs. We're going to take the legs long, using that tummy. Out breath, pulling up every time you lift that leg. Take a breath out. Take those arms behind you to keep helping your balance. Lengthening that leg away from your center of gravity is making it hard to balance here. So the arms going back help to even out the weight. Now come back to the thigh rise. Get that tummy working. Keep it mobile. Keep it flowing. And then just slowly reduce that thigh and take it down. Get it moving again. We're going to just reach that stretch front and side and back. And we change again. We go front. We go opposite arm. We go side. Now, I did it wrong on the other side. Don't know if you noticed that. But it should be the same arm as a leg that goes back to keep the weight even. Of course, that way, I'm going to topple over. Don't do what I did on the first side. Let's start that again. Here we go. So we go. Reach. Reach. Same arm. Reach. Change sides. It goes reach and reach and reach. And again, a bit quicker on the other side. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and march it out. Change and go and back and march it out. Reach, reach, reach. March it out again. Reach, reach, reach. March it out. Okay, now you've got that reach. We're going to do the side reach and use the whole body. And do that 4 times. 2 and 3 and 4. Change sides, get the whole body reaching. Keep the flow, keep the movement, and breathe. Just 2, 2, and change. 2, and change. Single, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We do it backwards, we reach it back. Get that long stretch. Let me show you sideways. Straight line, change sides. 4, and 3, and 2, and change to 2, 2. Pull up in that tummy, squeeze those glutes, and then singles for 4 and 3. I hope you're still with me. We take it to the front, we crunch that tummy, man, feel the out breath, pull it in. We go again, and 2, and 3, and 4. We go for 2, and other side, out breath, keep it going, single, and 2, and 3, and 4. I'm going to do that stretch to the front. 3 and 4, and reach it out. 2 and 3 and 4. We go 2, 2 to the front. Keep pulling up in that tummy. Singles. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We take it with the leg curl. And 2. Keep it moving. 3 and 4. Change. Up it goes. 2 and 3, get that knee behind the supporting leg so you feel the stretch in that thigh. 2, other side, for 2, we go again, single, and change, and change, and change. Come down, plant the feet together, peel yourself up nice and tall, soften those knees. Let me turn sideways to show you that straight spine here, tummy in, tailbone under, squeeze and tuck. 2, 3, pull up in that tummy, keep it going, go a bit deeper if you can. 3, straight line from the knees to the hips to the shoulders, double pulse, pull. 2, squeeze, pull, and push. Get that really big stretch right the way through the front of that thigh. Keep it going for 6 and 7, and hold it for 8. Peel yourself up, pulling up nice and tall. We're going to see if we can open up and rotate from the top of that hip line. So soften those knees and see if you can open from the top. Squeeze those bottom cheeks tight together and close. We go 1. Let's use the arms as well. 2. Keep it flowing for 3 and 4. Double time. Here we go. 1 and 2. All the way 8 to 8. Keep it going for 5 and 6 and 7. Hold it for 8. We'll take it down. Open those thighs, knees over the toes, tummy in, tailbone down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that lovely straight spine, I hope. Then we squeeze and tuck, keeping those thighs open, which really actually squeezes and works those inner thighs, pulling that tailbone underneath you. We go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. From here, we're going to squeeze the thighs together and open, squeeze them together and open, squeeze them together and open, and squeeze, and give yourself a little bit of a wiggle there, just to release it. From here, get ready, we're going to keep moving, don't stop, we're going to stretch it out. We're going to go 1 to the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are, inside or out. Reach it tall, stepping wide, and keep it going. Other side, other leading foot, and down. Onto the toes and come to plie. Reach it up and down, reach it up. Just for 2, we go 1 and 2. Keep breathing, other side. Reach and 2. Alternate for 1 and change, 2 and change, 3 and change, 4. Now we're going to add to it, go back to the first foot. But when we go back instead of that step, we're going to jump, jump. We go up, up, jump, jump, up, up, jump, jump, up, up, jump it back, change the leading leg. It's up, up, jump, and 2, and jump, 3, and jump, and 4, and jump. Okay, slight change. We're going to take a big rainbow stretch. Step it forward, forward, side, and reach into side bend. From here, we go up, up, step back, tuck, and get that side bend. Let me show you straight on. There, really stretching here. So let's go from this position. Here we go. Reach, reach, and side bend. Reach, reach, side bend. Breathe, and stretch. Breathe, and stretch it out, and come back. Okay, well done. Let's get that rotation in that shoulder. 4 times, reaching across, taking the arm up to the chest and reaching across, taking it a little bit higher, reaching it up and over, 3 times to change, reaching and reaching and reaching. Now step onto it, down to come up, other side. We go shoulder roll, and 2, just 3, nice and comfortable. Take it across the chest, open that shoulder, step onto it and fall back. Let the head follow the hand. And then we take it up and over. And 2, and 3, and 4. Now taking a reach and take it back. Now, this time we're not going to slow down like that, we're going to keep it going. Reach and take it back. 2, and take it back. Reach and lengthen, don't worry about height, just step and close. Well done. Okay, taking that soft knee, opening to turn out. Let's take a little bit of a drop into a second plie. That's a wide turned out foot, knees not beyond those toes. We're going to pull down and up, working those inner thighs. So we reach and pull, reach and really work that inner thigh, and you get that pull along the ground. You can hear that, where I'm really working from the floor. I go down to come up, down to come up, down to come up. Let's extend it. It comes down, up, close, down, up, close. A little bit of a lift and down, up, close. And extend again to the kneecap. We bend that knee, keep that turn out. Step, turn out. Step, lift, down. Step, lift, down. Well done. Okay, taking that parallel line here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a final stretch. Having done a little bit of flow, we're going to take a big, deep shoulder roll. Parallel feet, hip distance apart. Breath in and breath out. Open that chest. Breath in again and out. You stand nice and tall. We take a big elbow roll. Open that chest. Breath in and out to relax those arms. A big, huge, long circle with those arms. Feel the length in those arms. Breath in and breath out. Then we do it the other way. Soften the knees. Breath in, breath out. We do the elbows. Breath in, breath out. Feel that pull up all the time. Long stretch arms. Feel like you're flying. Breath in, reach. Breath out. Breath in. Shake it down. Take a moment to stretch out that neck. You don't want to finish with a neck that's feeling a little bit tense because you haven't stretched out properly. So the first thing we do is we take that pull up in that tummy. Breath in to reach up nice and tall. Slide those hands just into the nape of the neck with wide elbows. Breath in, I pull up tall. Breath out, feet parallel, hip distance apart, shoulders down. I'm contracting my tummy, I close those elbows. The weight of the arms, feel that nice big stretch through that spine. Here we go. Hold it there for an in breath through the nose, out breath through the mouth, and then in breath to peel up, and out breath to open, to stand tall. Breath in to see if I can almost feel I'm pulling myself into a nice long spinal stretch before I soften those knees with my out breath to let the head drop into my hands just a little bit here. Opening up that chest and those elbows. Breath in to come back to tall. Pull yourself up again. Get that full stretch through that spine. Reach through the spine and release those arms. Here we go, taking that big stretch with one arm. Keep the head really focused and straight. Soften the knees and take that hand over to touch the top of your ear. Breath in and breath out. The weight of that arm stretches out that way. Hold it there, nice and deep. Breath into the nose and breath out to pull up. Align the spine by nodding the chin to the chest and straightening up again. We go again. Breath in on the other side. Breath out. I relax those knees, holding onto the tummy. Breath in, I prepare, and breath out. I let the weight of that arm. Keep that arm nice and relaxed on the other side. Oh, that feels so good. Breath in, I pull up. And breath out out. I align my spine again by dropping my chin onto my chest. I hold it there this time, and my hands are going to slide up and down my thighs as I rotate that head from one shoulder, scooping it through, chin on the chest, rolling it to the other shoulder, open that chest. Let's go a little bit quicker for 4. Pull up in the kneecaps as you take that side stretch. 2. Soften the knees as you go through center with the in-breath and out-breath to take it there. Here's the final one. Breath out, and very carefully, see, don't drop the head right back without the support of the hands. As you pull up, lift the head through center, over the top, and drop it down to center, and the chest to go the other way. We go up. Always be very careful of the head and the neck. Don't go too deep with the head backwards without the support of the hands. Here we go. We're going to prepare on this side, and this time we're going to go through the other way. Soft knees, and keep pulling up as you reach into that side stretch before you lift. Don't drop the head back over the top like you're lifting over the top, taking it into the other side and bringing it back to center. Bring yourself up with the head lifting at the same time as rotating those shoulders back and opening that chest, pushing down through the heels of those hands with that really tall stretch through the whole body. Now today we're going to work on toning up those beautiful legs. We're going to start off with parallel feet, hip distance apart, and just before we get moving, we're just going to feel that pull up with that in-breath of the tummy, the tuck of the tailbone, and we're going to rotate those shoulders up and down to feel the length in the spine. Feel that your crown of the head is reaching to the sky or the ceiling, your tailbone is reaching down, and feel that lift out of that waist. Okay, to start off with, we're just going to take a big breath in, and on your out breath, we're going to find our center of gravity. So we're going to just rock nice and gently from the balls of the feet to the heels, and just see if you can really feel the stability of taking the weight over the balls of the feet and just holding it as you take another breath in and breath out to push that floor away nice and gently. You do not have to go very high. Feel the pull up in the kneecaps, the pull up in the leg, the squeeze of the tailbone, and that tummy really, really strong. Now if the weight is too far back over my heels, as I push, I'm going to just fall away. So make sure you do keep the weight over the balls of the feet. Let's do that again. Here we go. Feet parallel, hip distance apart. We take a rock to the heels as we slightly lift the toes off the floor, and then a rock towards the balls of the feet as the heels come off. We're going to make that lift smaller and smaller and smaller, so you're not really going anywhere at all, but you're feeling the pull up through the whole body. Now I feel my toes spreading out, taking the full amount of surface space they can to help with my balance before I breath out and I push that floor away. And it's always a good idea to do it through the arms and flex the hands at the same time, so you feel like the hands and the arms are working with the legs and the feet. Okay, so do that at least 8 times. That must be at least 5 by now. That's 6, and that's 7, and that's 8, and come down with a lift in to feel the length in the body before. You can't release the knees until the very last minute to feel the length, and that's fine to do that nice soft plie and that reach through those legs. Really working those inner and those outer thighs to keep that alignment with the knees reaching over the toes. Hip distance apart, squeezing that glute, always feeling the tummy in at the same time. Really focusing on those legs and get that gentle pulse at least 8 times. Again, that must be at least 5, if not more. So let's say it's 6 and 7 and 8 and pull up. Now do that all again with the feet together. Less surface space means you have to work even harder. So pulling up in that tummy, tailbone under, rotate those shoulders, feel the length in the neck before you breath in to push the floor away for 1 and 2. Weight over the balls of the feet and keep it going all the way to 8. That's 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Pull up with the in-breath to go down, soften the knees, squeeze those thighs together really tight. Feel everything here working hard for 5 and 6 and 7. Now we're going to take one heel off, keep that going. Working this working leg here. This leg has got the tip of the big toe on the floor to help keep my balance before I pull up and feel nice and tall in that working leg. Pull up in that kneecap, squeeze those glutes and work those thighs for 5 and 6 and 7 and pull up 8. Now here's the tricky thing, push away from the floor again. See if you can really pull up to that whole leg, keep it going. This leg is still supporting. 6 and 7 and 8. We come down, we swap legs by planting both feet down again. First, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Take the other heel off, work the other leg. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. It's working all the muscles around those kneecaps. We pull up with the out breath. The out breath is on the main action. Pulling up through that whole leg. Feel the stretch to that whole leg right up to the glute. And 6 and 7. Last one is 8. Now have this one to balance you. Push and work this leg. Push into the ball of this working leg. Keep it going. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And take it down and take it down. Try to take the heels off the floor. Squeezing those thighs tight together. We're going to lift the heels off. And 2. Working all the muscles around those ankles and into the feet. The whole leg is working. Keep it going. For 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now this is a tricky thing. Hold it there and push the floor away. And 2. Keep it going. Now if you wobble like this, don't worry. You've got your balls of your feet there to keep your balance. Tummy in and just try to hold it there. If you lose your balance like that, no worries. Let's try that all again. It's working those legs really hard. Here we go. We're going to take those heels off 4 times. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We push 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And release those heels and give out those shakes. A little bit of a shake on those legs. Okay, let's take a turned out position. Turning out works really well by engaging those glutes, squeezing from the tops of the legs, tightening up those bottom cheeks really tight together. I can feel my inner and my outer thighs working by just standing here. Really squeeze everything. Pull up to those kneecaps. Heels are kissing. Try to imagine you're going to get the backs of those knees to touch. Right, tummy in, tailbone under. Pull up before you push that floor away again. We push it for 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We plie, pull up to get the knees in line with the toes. Now by taking the knees in this diamond shape, I can really feel the outer thigh working hard and the glute as well. We are still pulling that tummy in, but I can really feel these legs working hard to keep that alignment. For 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now we're going to work them even harder by raising one heel and then the other and popping it down, alternating. It goes up, up, down, down, up, up, and up, up. We're going to lead with the other leg. I can feel those inner thighs working hard on this one. Keep it going. Don't poke that tailbone out. Don't lean forward with the upper body. Keep it nice and straight and pulse again. 2. Really working these legs. For 5 and 6, you want to take both heels off together. We go up, 2, 3, all the way to 8, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Hold it there. Push up and lower those heels. Give it a little bit of a shake again. Bring them back into parallel line. And we're going to see if we can take a wider position. Going from parallel to turn out and parallel and turning from the top of the leg, really squeezing those glutes and rotating in that thigh. Parallel one more time and open and stay. Okay, really working those inner thighs. We're going to take that pull up in that tummy. We're going to push the floor away again in this position. You're going to really feel those inner thighs working. Pull and push through the balls of the feet for 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Pull up with the in-breath before you release the knees and open those thighs. 2 and 3 and 4. This really works those thighs. 6 and 7 and 8. We pull up again. Here we go. We push the floor away for 1 and 2 and 3. Just for 4. We go down and 2 and 3 and 4. We pull up just for 2. Push 1 and 2. Go down for 1 and 2. We do singles. We go up and down. Up, pull up. Really pull up on those kneecaps and up and down. We do the whole thing again. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pull up to plie down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulling up before you push through those balls of the feet again for 4. We go down. 2, 3, 4. Pull up for 2. Here we go. It's a 1 and 2. Down for 2. We've got singles again. Here we go. Push and plie. Push and plie. Pull up in those kneecaps. long, strong legs. One more, pull up and down. Now, don't come up, hold it there. Just holding it there. Oh, that's really working those thighs. If you need a break, take a break. Then if this is too much for you, but while I'm talking, you're not allowed to come up. Hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't come up on my 8. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. In and out. We're doing that again. Pull up, breath in. Release those knees. Hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now if you can, I'm going to add something on here to really work those thighs. We're going to release one knee gently and pull it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other side. It goes 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We go for 4. We go 4, 3, 2. Other side. 4, 3, 2, twos. 1, 2. Swap. 1. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more thing to add on to the end. Both together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pull yourself together. Pull it together. So you pull both inner thighs together. Lift the heels. Drop into parallel hip distance apart and give yourself a little bit of a shake and wiggle. You need a little bit of a release after that one. A little bit of a pull. And just circle those knees just to release. Here we go for our next exercise. Okay, so now we've worked those thighs really hard. We're just going to see if we've got the strength to hold the leg up a little bit. So we're going to just take a step out into our second position. We're going to soften those knees and we're going to rock back onto that supporting leg. So we're just going to see if we can pull up and tap the inside of the supporting kneecap, pulling it up. This is what we call a classical retire move. It pulls up to the retire. Pull it up. You pull the tummy in as well, working this side, working from the kneecap, and then drop down and see if you could transfer to the other side. Soften those knees. We've got that turnout from the top of the leg, and just keeping that turnout is working the back of the thigh and then pulling up and working underneath that leg, dropping it down. Don't worry if you don't go up to the kneecap, if you go lower in the leg, that's okay. Just keep pulling up into this retire. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Drop it down. Let's try and see if we can do it on the other side again. One more each side. Here we go. Pull up and 2. Keep the tummy pulling in. Keep it going for 5 and 6. This arm is helping to balance. And 8. Tap low and go the other side. Here we go. Soften those knees. Get ready. Pull everything up. And 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Drop it down. Okay, let's take it into parallel line. So we're going to do this outer thigh and we're going to lift it and tap the floor. Don't allow the hip to come up. Really working the leg. Hold the tummy, hold the hip for almost 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Flex the foot so the whole foot comes off the floor. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Excellent. See if you can open and rotate in that leg. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And drop it down nice and safely. We have to do the other side. Here we go. Take the weight on that supporting leg. Really feeling the whole of this leg working hard. Tap the toe to keep your balance to start off with for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Flex the foot to take the whole leg off the floor. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now remember, rotate and drop down. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and down. Now if you did find that you needed to tap the toe in between on that one, you can. I will allow it. Let's work all around that leg. Bring that leg to the front, parallel line, turn it out and soften those knees. Let's work that inner thigh. Here we're going to lift it. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 Feel this leg work. Keep it nice and far away with a soft knee. Now flex it and keep it off the floor. 2 and 3 and 4 and lift for 6 and 7 and 8. Now we're going to take it all the way out and pull it back. Take it all the way out and pull it back. Just 4 times, pull it back. Just 4 and pull it back. Drop it down. Let's do that all on the other side. Here we go. Taking it front, then turn out. Tap that toe. Keep those hips in line. Use your breath with the out breath. Pull that tummy in as you work that leg. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Flex and take it off the floor. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going to take it all the way out and pull it in. And 2 and 3 and 4. Now if you lose your balance like me, don't worry. We're still working that leg. Okay, so we're going to take it to the back. Here we go. Take that breath. We've had parallel, open and rotate, and lift that leg away from you. Don't keep it too close and underneath you. Working that thigh all the way down. Here we go. Lift the arm away as well. Same arm as leg working to squeeze and lift that leg a little bit higher. Doesn't have to be high off the floor, just a little way. But if you're really capable and balanced, take it a bit higher if you want to. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now I want you to soften that supporting leg, flex the foot and pulse it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, take that in, parallel line. We're going to do it on the other side. We're going to take that step back, turn out in those legs, take the weight on that front leg, toe tap, keep the balance here, hold on. If you need a chair near on any of these exercises, you can, but if you think you can work with that balance, keep that toe tap going. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Flex it and see if you can pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down, come back to the center. Okay, so I have another little one for you. Here we go. We're just going to rotate in that leg. We're going to tap it to the front, to the side, and to the back. And then we're going to lift it through to the front, to the side, to the back. Lift it through. Front, side, back, lift it through. Front, side, back, and lift it through. Here we go, the big one. Rotate and pick it up with a soft knee. And 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7. Close on 8. Okay, so here we go. Other side, last exercise. Keep with me. It's going to be toe tap, reaching away, and side, and back. Pick up and put it through. And side, and back. Pick up and put it through. And side, and back. Pick up and put it through. And side, and back. And pick up and put it through. It's lifting for 1. Lift and rotate. Take the whole leg off. Really squeezing those glutes. Working those legs. 5 and 6 and 7. And pull up. And parallel line and give yourself a little bit of a shake. Stretch out that calf on both sides. Take a step back into flat back. Last side, stretching through those legs. Step together, cross one leg over and just see if you can lean over it. And then the other side, cross it over, take the weight on the ball of the foot, squeeze and rotate. A little bit of a stretch down the back of that glute and into that leg. And you're done. Don't forget, if you like that video, thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.